This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout. Here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Stephen Weatherly. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Complete. Philip Dorsett, 94 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Bridgewater on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Cooper on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Pharaoh Cooper on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Returnable for Lockett. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornell.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.